All right, welcome back to the Artisan Company. My name is Connie. We're going to do one more men's necklace this week, just for Father's Day, because I don't do a lot of men's necklaces as far as video wise, but I just felt like I needed to do another one. So we're going to look at this project and simple, very simple to do. It's not difficult, but it's a really cool look. Okay, so what we've got here is we have got a pendant for the centerpiece here. And I believe this is agate of some kind. When I bought this, the guy couldn't tell me, but boy, I don't know if Ken can zoom in on that or not. But look at this. Oh my goodness, can you see that in there? And look at it on this side. It looks almost like it has crystallized inside there. It is stunning, absolutely stunning. So I thought this would make a really cool necklace. So we're going to need a pendant of some kind, just whatever you want to use. I've got two kinds of beads. I've got a 6 millimeter rondelle shape bead here, and it's an agate stone as well. It's called network agate, like TV network. I don't know why, but maybe all these little strands, right? These little, I don't know if you can see those or not, but these little lines in some of this may be giving it its name. But it's a 6 millimeter agate, and then this one is black Jasper, I believe. Yes, it's a Hishi cut, 6 millimeter Hishi cut, black Jasper. I got this one at Joann's and I got this one at Michael's. And this one I actually got at a bead show. But you can find pendants of any kind pretty much anywhere, just whatever you like. Okay, so we're going to be using these. We've got a 3 millimeter silver metal bead here. Then we have an 11 by 5 pinch bail. You can see the little thingies right there that go into the holes of your pendant. And this is kind of a gunmetal color. It's really pretty. But we're going to be using this. I'm actually going to be getting rid of this part of it, but we'll see that in a minute. And then you'll have a clasp, obviously, crimps, crimp covers, finishing beads. And I'm also doing this one as well on a heavy gauge AccuFlex or soft flex. You can use that too. Beading wire, because guys tend to be a little harder on things than ladies. So anyway, okay, I'm going to do roughly a 17-inch. So let's get started. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is normally, yes, you're not going to believe this. Yes, the walls are going to fall down. Normally, I sort my beads by color and intensity, but today I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to let them fall randomly where they may. I am taking out the real light ones like this because I do want a little bit darker look. So this shows up a little more. So I'm taking out the lighter colored ones, but other than that, I'm going to let them randomly fall where they lay. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pendant and we need to take this particular top of the pinch bail off right here because the holes on this are on either side right here. They're here and here instead of going this way. So I'm going to take the clip this off real quick. And I don't ever throw these away. I haven't used them yet, but I don't throw them away because I do have a soldering gun and I might need them sometime. I might need just something. So you just never know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up to where it will fit over this part right here. Oh, and it is open enough. Okay, so the little prongs go into the holes, and then you literally just pinch it shut with your finger. And then what I do is I take a flat nosed plier. I put something around the bail like this so that I can pinch it just a little tighter. Not too hard though, because if you pinch it too hard, you will crack your stone. and that's not what we're wanting to do. We're just wanting to make sure that's in there tight. Okay, and it is. All right, so there we go. We got our pinch bail on. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Wow. Gotta love that. Got to love it. Okay, so we're going to start. You know me, I like to start in the middle to make sure I'm not uh, losing my pattern on either side or having to undo something because I got too much of this and not enough of that or whatever. So I usually start in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to flank this top of this pinch bail with some little beads here. They're 4 millimeter. You can do a 5 millimeter, would be great too. Um, I failed to tell you that earlier, but the two little bitty 4 millimeters like that. It's just enough to flank this where it, everything just kind of focal point goes down. All right. So we're going to do a little bit of row of these. I'm going to make me just a little random pattern here. And I usually do things in threes, fours, fives, and sevens. That's generally an eights. That's generally the how I pattern things out. Threes, fours, fives, sevens, and eights is usually my thing. So let's keep moving here. And these are flat. These little rondelles are flat, so you can see they fit right smack up against each other. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I got 8 there. Let's go to the other side. I can find my little clipper. We're going to put 8 on this side. And as you're beading it, because these colors are so random, if it looks like you got something kind of out of place, like, oh, that doesn't need to be there, I need something darker, something lighter, just feel free to change it around. See how much lighter this is? So I'm adding some dark in here just to kind of balance it out. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here we are. This is our initial centerpiece right here. Looks fab, doesn't it? Okay. So let's go here, and then we're going to make a pattern break. We're going to do one of these little bitty tiny 3 millimeter, and the Jasper, black Jasper. So it looks like that. Let's go to the other side. Little silver, one of the black Jaspers. All right, so here's where we are in the pattern. Love this. I am loving this. Wow. All right. All right, next section, we're going to do 8 more. At least 8 more. We may do more than that. Why is that not laying flat? Is there an issue why that's not laying flat? Yes. Okay. So this bead the hole was drilled at an angle, so I'm going to take that one out, add a different one. I was going, why is that not laying flat? There you go. And here's one really light colored bead. We'll set it over there. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's 8 there. Alrighty. Let's put one more of these little sections in there. I like to break things up sometimes because it's just, you could just do a solid wall of stone, and and it would be absolutely beautiful. But if you break it up just a little bit, it gives your eye somewhere to go, and it keeps it from looking like it's just one big chunk of something, because you're really trying to highlight the pendant in the front. And so you kind of want to break some things up and bring a little light down, a little light up, to give it a little room to breathe, so to speak. All right, do our pattern over here. I like this black jasper. I did another necklace with this black jasper early on, when I was several, maybe almost a year ago now. I don't know, but necklace turned out beautiful. I did it with gold. Okay, so we're at this point right now. Okay, I'm getting ready to change the pattern. Okay, to expedite our time, I went ahead and laid out this side. So what we're doing from here is we're going to repeat this pattern that's right here with the 5 uh, jasper stones, and mix it with the silver. So I repeated that pattern right here. Then I continued with the jasper stone, but I added black to finish it out. So let's start this right here. So we're going to start that pattern again. There's that. And overall, there's 8 of the he she cut jasper stones right in here, just so you'll know, because I am trying to make it about a 17, and want to make sure I've got what I need in there. Boy, this is pretty. This is another one I would probably wear too, even though I designed it to be a little bit more masculine. uh, I would wear this in a minute. Probably a good thing, huh? Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll start the black in here and continue on with this. I think one more, and I think I'll have 8. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, perfect. And then I'm adding my finishing, what I call my finishing bead. And then what I did was, normally I could use a plain silver, but on this one I wanted it to have a little more decorative end to it. So I added a fluted bead on the end. But that is a design choice, so you don't have to do it that way. You can do it the way you want to. Um, all right, so I'm shaking all this down. And what do I always say? Check and check often, especially when you're using a lot of smaller beads and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I laid it out where it kind of butts up against each other like that. And it's easier to check to make sure you did not skip something. And look right there. I put 2 beads in right there. So that's what I'm saying. You check and you check often. Okay, now on down. All right, I'm going to go in and take this little bead out, and then we'll get back. Okay, I am back. I told y'all to check and check off, and see, I had a mistake in there. So I took that bead out, and everything's good. The bead counts are good, and all that stuff like that. So the next thing is to put the clasp on, and oh, I hope I didn't lose my crimp. There it is. All right. Okay, so let's get this on. Okay, I'm expediting time, so I went ahead and put one side of the clasp on. And remember, what do we always do? We shake it down. Let me get my little crimp on here. Make sure that everything's in place. Remember to do your crimp very gently, your crimp cover, I mean, and your crimp too, yeah. Very gently. Boy, I like this necklace. I like the other men's one too that I did, last time, and that was the turquoise one that I did. Very simple. Okay, no rough edges. All right, last thing, make sure you shake it down so you don't have any excess space, but everything's able to turn. Okay, so we're good there, good there. All right, last thing. Woohoo! I love this little clasp. Look at this little guy right here. Isn't he just fun? He's kind of got a little bit of a decorative edge on him right there on that part. Wow, I just thought it was just really fun. All right. And then you run your wire back through your crimp. I've been using a lot of stainless steel crimps lately because I'm telling you what, guys, those things are strong. They hold, whereas some of these other ones that are like precious metals and things like that don't hold. They kind of fall apart on you a little bit. Probably because the metal bases are changing so much now and stuff. But these stainless steel ones, they hold. I'm telling you. Pull that down. All right, I got a little room to breathe in there. Close this little guy up. All right, last thing, almost last thing. I'll run this back through this bead right here. There it is. Cut off the excess like that. And the last thing here is to put our lovely crimp on, cover on. The little guy that looks like a Pac-Man. Ah, you guys, if you got any inspiration today, please remember to like and subscribe and comment. I love getting your comments and just seeing what you're doing and la la la. It's just really fun. So, okay, we got this little guy done. And remember to always polish up your beads. Get all of your oils off from your hands, off of your beads and your clasp and the stones. Wow, this is really pretty. Oh my goodness, I love this. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my, you guys. Well, here we go. Another great Father's Day idea and pretty enough for a woman to wear too. Okay, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.